Okay, so I've changed the angle of the camera so that we're going to do a really good piece of floor work now. This is my abs section, which I have entitled Roll Over Beethoven, because it's going to have a lot of roll over in it. So we're going to do one on the front, one on the back. So you're going to find it a real intense time. Abs are great, they'll support your back. If you're running, they'll strengthen your posture for running. And yeah, if you're sitting, also to have a really good core, a really good scaffolding here will support your back and your shoulders as we sort of hunch over on these computers. So we're going to start off, the interval is 45 seconds. Do as much as you can in that interval. We're going to set ourselves up with a plank. So the plank, the secret of your plank is to make sure you've got as much space between your knees and your hands, which are underneath your shoulders, or take it up onto your toes. Keep your head straight, squeeze your glutes and squeeze your abs. And we're going to go for a plank, and we're going to lift one hand up if you can, as if you were rowing. Okay, if you've got a hand weight, you could row with your hand weight. Otherwise you can just row freestyle, just body weight. So here goes our interval, and let's keep rowing that hand up. Really try and work on making sure that your hips stay parallel to the floor. The temptation on this is for a bit of this to go on. You really want to keep those hips parallel to the floor, shooting that shoulder blade up, squeezing and taking your elbow higher than your backbone. Take a little rest and reset. Just keep going, squeezing up, checking that your other hand is underneath your shoulder as you squeeze and you squeeze up. Keep going, 3, 2, and 1, fantastic. So let's reset. I'm just going to shoot that mat down onto my knees because that's actually where I need the support. So reset, squeeze your belly button in towards your backbone. We're going to set up for that plank, and you're going to lift your elbow higher than your backbone. Squeeze your abs in, squeeze your bum. Breathing and lifting. If you can't manage to lift that, just lift a hand up. Just lift that hand off the floor. Even in that knee plank, just lifting that hand so that you're giving it onto that other arm. You're just compromising your balance throughout the interval. 10 seconds are left. Breathe it through. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so this is where we're going to roll over, and we're going to work on a V sit. So lean back into the move, lean right back till you feel your abs bite, your hands are pointing towards your back, and let's extend one leg at a time. If you want to, add those arms in, leaning back, extending a leg, reaching forward. Tuck the chin into the chest. You will actually have a round spine doing this, and you've got 20 seconds left. Keeping on extending those legs, leaning back, tuck that chin in, get that nice double chin going. If you can hold, 10 seconds are left. 2 and 1. Time to roll over. Roll over. Over we go, and we're going to do a squat thruster. Okay, so it's a bit like a burpee, only you're not going to bring yourself to standing. Just bring the knees in and out. You can do this on a chair. You can do this on a little platform in that same position that we use for those incline planks, those incline burpees. Just bringing those knees in and out. If this is too much, walk it in and walk it out. Walk it in and walk it out. The aim is to keep your knees low to the floor and shoot back out into that plank. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Squat thrusters are done. Let's roll over. Have that lying down position with your backbone firmly connected with the floor, and we're going to bring one elbow to meet a knee. I'm returning my feet to the floor, but you might want to keep the feet off the floor, pushing the small of the back down towards the floor, rotating in an ab bike. As I say, if you want to, just keep returning that heel to the floor and crossing over. This can be done seated on a chair, which I'll do next time. Crossing over, pushing your belly button down, backbone, really heading for that mat. Okay, what have we got next? One-legged mountain climber, hecky thump. Right, let's just teach this one a little bit. So you're in your mountain climber position. A mountain climber would be this, only we're just going to bring one knee up to the chest. So it might be that you are on your knees and you're going to bring that knee in. Keep that weight coming forward onto the heels of the hands. It might be that you are up in that plank position and you're bringing that knee up and returning that toe back down to the floor. Keep breathing and really work on getting that knee up to the chest and back down. Bring that knee up, even if you've got one knee on the floor. Shoot it up and shoot that leg back down. Keep your spine neutral, keep your head looking forwards. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. We're going to flop over onto our other side and we're going to do a butt raise. Okay, so it really is a roll over Beethoven section, isn't it? Take those feet underneath your knees, and so we check that we're not in that position, and you certainly don't want to be in that position. You want your feet underneath your knees, and then we're going to take the bottom up off the floor, tuck your chin into your chest, give that weight to the upper back, and we're going to pulse. The temptation will be to take your knees out to the side, but what you want to be doing is squeezing your knees together as you pulse up. Keep that movement going up. Keep that force going down into the heels and keep those knees coming in together. Tuck your chin into your chest. It's a tiny move. Check that you're using your bottom to do this and you're not pushing through the back. Nobody is watching, so we're really not looking for massive, huge movement. In fact, if you're doing this right, it's a tiny movement. There's not really that much to see as you genuinely work the glute, which is such an important part of the core. Okay. Oh, I've so steamed up doing those. We're on to our other side, one-legged mountain climber. All right. So let's set up. Maybe you're on your knees, or maybe you are on your toes, or maybe you're going to start off on your knees. And when I give you a call for 20 seconds, you're going to take that up into your toes. Check that your weight is coming forward onto the heels of your hands, underneath your shoulders. Shoot that knee in, shoot that knee in. If you want to go up onto your toes and have a crack at this one, for the last 20 seconds, let's do so. Bringing that knee up to the chest, breathing. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Well done. What have we got now? Okay. We are lying on our backs, roll over Beethoven, and we're going to do some leg lowers. Get the fists of your hands underneath your bottom, and let's lower those legs and raise them. Now, if this is too much, have those knees bent and just raising and lowering with a bent knee. You've halved your lever, and just keep checking that the small of your back is connected to the floor. When that small of the back starts to peel away, then bring those knees back up. All the time you want that back connected, because that will be working your abs. Some people find that chucking the chin into the chest helps. Certainly using your fists under your bottom sort of wedges the spine, connects you with the mat. Okay, and we're going to roll over for our last move, which is our plank hold. So set yourself up, hands are underneath your shoulders, and you're just going to do your very best plank hold. Pull your belly button in towards your back. If you've got your feet together, you will find this tougher. Maybe your feet are wider, which will help you. Maybe you're planking on your knees, in which case check that your weight is right forward on the heels of the hands, and squeeze your belly button in to meet your backbone. Squeeze your bum cheeks. Well, you have got 15 seconds left, so keep breathing. Keep the spine neutral. Check that your head's not looking down. Check your head's not looking up. Just looking into the mid-distance, thinking of nice things. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Saved by the bell. Okay, tough little section, that one. Let me just see what the time is. Brilliant. Okay, we're going to go through it again. We're going to do our plank with a lift. If you've got a little weight, you might want to use this. Set yourself up and bring that elbow up high. Check that your hips are parallel to the mat. If you are feeling super strong and you have got this move, take it up onto your toes and row, keeping the hips facing the floor. Breathing and breathing. 15 seconds are left. Drop it down onto the knees, take a rest, take it up onto the toes and pull. This is perfectly good work. You modify that move to get the most out of it. Okay, swapping sides. I keep forgetting to shuffle the mat down for my knees. Some of them you need a bit of support at the top. So don't forget, this also can work out just with lifting that hand up off that floor, lifting that hand up and getting that elbow higher than your backbone. Add in the weight, check your hips aren't rotating, squeezing that elbow up high. If you want to, take it up onto your toes. You might have one side that's stronger than the other. Or you might want to row, take it into a plank, row, and row kneeling, take it into a plank, and row planking. Row kneeling, take it into your plank, row planking. The choice is yours. Working those abs. Now we are into our V-sit, so roll over. Stick with me, everyone, because once you've done this, you're going to feel absolutely chuffed to bits with yourself. Set those hands up, facing your bottom. Lean back, tuck the chin into the chest. Extending those legs. That spine will be round. If you want to reach forward, you can. Breathing. Maybe you're going to hold this. You have got 15 seconds left. As you hold it, try extending a leg. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, what have we got now? We've got our squat thrusters. Okay, so let's set ourselves up. You're going to bring your knees up into your hands. Just bring those toes in and out. If this is too much, bring your knees up to your belly from that tabletop sitting position. Shoot those knees in. Check that your hands are under your shoulders. You could bring one at a time. 10 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We have got our ab bike, so roll over onto your back and you're going to cross one elbow to one knee. I did say I was going to demo this in a chair. I hope the camera angle can fit this in. Let's go. So one knee to one elbow. Sitting on the chair. Check that you're sitting at the edge of the chair. Check that you're bringing those knees right forward. Crunching and breathing. You have got 15 seconds left. Check that as you come back, you really take those shoulders back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew, lots of ways to modify these moves to get more out of them. One-legged mountain climber, here we go. So let's set up. Either you're just going to repeatedly shoot that knee up and give it a go at just keeping your foot off the floor. Otherwise, you are in that plank position. Check that you're nice and long. Check that your hands are under your shoulder, bringing that knee up. Breathing, breathing all the way, wrapping on the same side. You have only got 13 seconds left. Just breathe to the end of this interval. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Butt raises, so let's roll over. Knees are over your feet. Take those hips up. Tiny little move, pushing into the heels, squeezing the knees together and lifting those hips up, and the movement is coming in your bottom. Feel it as you push up and you squeeze on those bum cheeks. Keep those knees coming together because you're fatiguing now and they're going to want to drift apart. Don't let that happen. Keep them squeezed together, using your bum, hopefully feeling it in the top of your bottom as well. A hard muscle to train, gluteus medius. Top of your bum, bottom of your back, really helpful muscle to have good form on. Breathe and breathe. Push and push. Squeeze and squeeze. Okay, we're going to go back to our one-legged mountain climber on the other side, so set yourself up for this one. Okay, are you going to do this one on your knees? And if you are, let's work on again that same feeling as you extend that leg, squeezing into the top of your bottom, not into your back, just squeezing in, squeezing in. We have done this move before with a reach, but we're just going to work on the bottom as we're really training the abs today. Take the knee off the floor. One-legged mountain climber. Shoot it in, push it out. 10 seconds are left. Let's breathe to the end, everyone. Push into the heels of the hands. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, what have we got now? Leg lowers, leg raisers. Get those two fists under your bottom. It pushes your spine down. Maybe your legs are extended, maybe your legs are bent. And you're going to raise and lower together. Keep that back really pushing into the floor. Extend the legs if you can. Take it slow. If this is too much, go one at a time. Just work on pushing that belly button down to meet your backbone on the floor. Maybe tuck your chin into your chest. That also helps push that spine down. Keep breathing. You've got 8 seconds left. Hey, and our last move is our plank, okay? So let's set up in the best plank possible that you can do. Treat yourself. Hands are under shoulders. Are you planking on your knees? Are you planking on your toes? Maybe you're planking on your elbows. Let's go. Here's an elbow plank. You're on your elbows are underneath your shoulders. Onto those toes. Pushing down into those elbows, or if you're doing a hand plank, pushing into the heels of the hands. Squeezing your glutes, squeezing your abs. Breathe through this interval. I've got fantastic news for you. You have only got 14 seconds left. So you can do this, and now we're into 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and I counted too slow. You are done. Woof, that was a very big abs workout. Lots of chances to modify there. How am I doing on time? Perfect timing. So plenty of chances to modify there, and don't be afraid to repeat those moves in the week. Maybe even drop one that you found a little bit hard in and just do a few in the week just to perfect. All right, everyone, so we're just going to do some stretches. So pop something warm on, grab a quick drink. We're going to do some stretches to finish. And what we're going to do first of all is sitting up on our bum bones and bringing your foot into your leg and pushing the knee out. Pushing that knee. If you want to just lean on it a bit, you can. Don't over push. Sitting up on your bottom bones and pushing out, feeling a stretch inside your butt. And then take the same arm on your bent knee, so I'm doing my left arm, up into the sky it goes. Grab hold of your wrist, and then whilst pushing that knee out, reach that arm down along the extended leg. Really feeling a stretch through your side, as well as with that knee pushing down, feeling a stretch deep inside your bottom. Exhale as you pull on that wrist, and then rise out of that stretch and drop the arms. We're going to uncurl the legs and bring the other foot in. Have a good sit up and push that knee out to the side, feeling that stretch in your bottom, sitting up good and tall, finding your way with this stretch. And then with my right arm, I'm going to reach up, connect it to my ear, grab hold of the wrist, and whilst pushing that knee down, I am reaching along the extended leg. Push that knee down. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And rising out of the stretch and dropping the arms. Let's extend those legs out, and we're just going to go for some very simple toe reaches. Now some people can touch their toes, some people can touch their knees. What you want to be doing is hinging, okay? So just leaning forward. So you're going to really be doing a whole stretch that goes up the backs of your legs, round your bottom and up over your back. Breathe into that. Feeling that stretch through the back. Feeling that stretch through the backs of your legs. As you feel that stretch, exhale. Reach and reach and reach. Okay, let's scoot the knees underneath. We're in a tabletop position and we're going to stretch out the shoulders by threading the needle. So you're going to take the left hand and you're going to pass it underneath your arm and you're going to try and get the whole of the back of that left arm on the floor with your bottom up in the air. Lean down and try and rotate your palm to the sky and stretching out through the upper back. Push into the heel of the hand and bring yourself back up to the tabletop position. Let's push into the hands, tuck your tailbone under, take your ears to your shoulders, and then let's scoop the back down, tip the bottom up, push into the heels of the hands as you round up. Inhale, exhale. As you dip that spine, relax the belly, tip your tail up to the sky, and inhale, round the spine up, exhale, drop the belly down, let's go again, and drop that belly down. And we're going to thread the needle with the left hand, so pass the left hand underneath the right arm, palm rotated to the sky. Connecting your arm to the floor. Coming out of that stretch, and then we're just going to take the weight down onto the floor with your hands underneath your shoulders. We're going to do an ab stretch. So this is a sphinx. So just keeping your legs relaxed, your toes are on the floor, your hips are on the floor, just elbows are underneath your shoulders and lifting up, lifting the head. Glutes are tight and you're stretching through your abs. We've done a lot of work on those abs. If that's not enough, you can use your hands and stretch through those abs. Breathing. Keeping the hips connected with the floor. Drop the weight back down again, and we're just going to finish off by stretching the front of the leg. So grab your toe and bring one foot into the bottom. You can rest your chin on your hand, or you can stretch forward with that hand. The idea on this one is that you're stretching out the quads, the four muscles in the front of your legs. Exhale. Pull that trainer in. Don't worry if you can't actually get it to touch your bottom. Even grabbing hold of your trainer lace and just pulling in is just enough so that you feel that stretch in the front of the leg. And let's swap over. You might find that one side is more stretchy than the other. Breathing deeply into that stretch. Exhale. Release the foot and bring yourself up to a kneel, a low kneel. And we're just going to circle those arms backwards. 1, 2, 3. Let's circle those arms forward. 1, 2, and 3. Tough workout, but you did it. So well done. See you next time.